That boy Big T don't miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On the hard thing, got an Alabama, you can add next say.
Who now? What's the word? It's your boy, the Alabama Hitta, and you are now tuned in to Hit Squad TV. Off the rip, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell on the side to be notified on each and every time we decide to slide that
Hernandez
way.
Govan. He is charged with first-degree murder, criminal attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder charges. Now, the big thing here is that conspiracy charge. Last night, District Attorney Steve Morroy confirmed his team believes Govan asked for Dolph to be killed. According to the documents I got my hands on, these charges go back earlier than Dolph's death. We're talking about several months before the rapper's death, June to be specific. During that time, investigators believe suspects in custody came together and developed a plan to murder young Dolph. That murder happened November 17th of last year. Two other men, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop, and Cornelius Smith, have been in jail for months charged with the murder. According to online court documents, Govan's last known address is in the 1100 block of Bradley in Orange Mound. That sounds familiar? Let me tell you why. That's the same block where police found the white Mercedes-Benz they say the gunmen who killed young Dolph were driving. Now, my sources say Govan should be in court sometime early next week. They also told me there could be more arrests in this case.
State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 1. We, the jury, found the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 1 of the indictment. State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 2. We, the jury, found the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 2 of the indictment. Ma'am?
Court's in session.
Ma'am? Ms. Johnson, is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to thank you for your service this week. You've done exactly what the court asked you to do, which was to sit, listen to all the proof, and come to a decision. You are excused.
The jury is excused. Thank you.
Excuse me?
Go ahead, John. Court's still in session.
Mr. Hernandez Govan, a jury of your peers having found you not guilty of all charges, sir, you are free to go.
Thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome.
What up, squad? This your boy Hitta. Today we talking about Hernandez Govan. Everybody knows that Hernandez Govan has dodged a potentially life-taking sentence by the state of Tennessee, and one of the most just genius ways, filing indigent, hiring a high-powered attorney who quotes he was working pro bono and pretty much shape-shifted a lifelong career criminal into a political prisoner. Hernandez Govan faces the state of Tennessee most thought was a open and shut case, a slam dunk of sorts. But that was far from the truth, as we seen him beat it. On Wednesday was the closing statements. Thursday was the verdict. Friday, he was on the internet threatening bloggers, You can't make this up.
I'll be in LA soon. I'll be in Atlanta soon. Nigga, we can meet up and I'll kick the pies out your motherfucking ass. Nigga, we ain't gotta do this shit. I tell you what, when I touch down, nigga, in 4 days, nigga, I'ma drop my low and let you know where I'm at. And I'ma see if your podcasting ass gonna pull up and stand on all this gangster shit that you talking. And nigga, I plan to be at No Jumper soon. Ain't that one of your second homes, nigga? You can meet me there, nigga.
Man, if I catch you at No Jumper, you gonna catch the black part of my hand, nigga. You type of nigga I smack with the back of my head.
Eyes out your ass in front of Adam, Remo, what's the name made the goofy ass shit about my daughter?
Hey nigga, don't get no Vlad TV interview, no Jumper interview, no Cam Capone interview, no none of that. Don't bring your monkey ass to LA, nigga. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm already booked. You think I ain't coming to get my money, nigga?
Whatever money you get, nigga, you better save that shit. Whatever money you get, save that shit, bro. Because nigga, they gonna need it.
But the money you making on this motherfucking YouTube, you need to put it on your life insurance, fuck people. Your profile say hell of a podcaster, nigga. That's all I get from it, nigga. Ain't shit gangster about your profile, nigga. And I see you soon, nigga.
Well, we've always knew this is what he wanted, and lo and behold, he pops out on Vlad. You know, this has been a goal for Hernandez Govan since he fell afoul of the law as it concerns young Dolph. He's put out feelers to people from Chris Cole, Terrence Gangster Williams, Seti Nash, you name it. You know, he's put out feelers to talk to somebody, anybody, everybody screamed. Yeah, he even reached out to Stan G, who gave him the interview that he was reprimanded on in court. But as soon as he got out, he hit the jackpot with DJ Vlad.
After the incident, you and Big Joke had a relationship.
Yes. He was an associate of mine, yes, sir.
You were how old when you met him?
Met Joke when I was around between 22, 25 years of age.
Okay. You guys used to gamble together?
Yeah, that's how we met, gambling.
Okay, and you guys are like almost cousins?
Yeah, his mom married someone years ago, was in a relationship with someone years ago that I'm very close to. And I'll just say that. And so, you know, we used to, you know, that's how we became close associates back in the day, got comfortable with each other gambling and things like that.
Okay, and Big Jook is the brother of Yo Gotti.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's your relationship with Yo Gotti?
I don't have a relationship with him. I never met him, never did any business with him whatsoever. That's why it was strange to me, all the comments and hoorah on social media accusing me of doing things that was absolutely not true, because I never had any dealings with Yo Gotti whatsoever, period.
Now, if you believe that, I got some oceanfront property to sell you in Missoula, Montana. Listen, these people are absolutely on a campaign to destroy and rewrite Dolph's legacy, if you ask me. But that's just me, though. It's not enough that bro just beat a murder case. He is out here repainting the narrative on situations that we seen unfold in real time, you know. And he's not gonna stop there. And this is the first of many interviews he's gonna do, so it's only gonna get worse. Y'all check this out.
Point, young Dolph and Yo Gotti started getting into it. Do you know the reason why the friction actually started? Because you hear like 20 different stories.
Well, from what I understand, I know Gotti tried to sign him years ago. And, you know, for whatever reason, Dolph decided not to. I think Dolph was close friends with Gucci Mane at the time. Gucci and Gotti relationship kind of deteriorated over the years. And I think that this all played a factor, or whatever the case may be. You know, Dolph deciding not to sign and giving his reasons for not wanting to sign the CMG. The story about it being about a girl or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I heard that also.
Yeah, that's absolutely not true. It was just a potential business deal gone bad from what I understand.
Well, you have rap beefs where people do diss records against each other, but in this case, it escalated into actual violence. Dolph got shot up in LA at one point, and then he was in a bulletproof car. They got shot up, down south at a later point. So there was just a lot of chaos that was happening during that time. From your point of view, like, you don't know Gotti, but you're friends with Jook, and you also know Dolph. What did you think about these things escalating in Memphis and all over the South?
Well, actually, when you sit back and you analyze everything, and just giving my honest opinion on it, and I mean, numerous of other people have said what I'm about to say. I don't think you can go find one song where you hear Yo Gotti dissing Dolph. It was more so Dolph every other song he dropped, he was mentioning Gotti and Jook, and sometimes his family. And so I think that kind of lit the fire to it, escalated it, or whatever the case may be. I do know of a situation, not the name drop, but we got a very well-known, respected NBA player from our city that wanted to see the beef end. He reached out to a well-respected club promoter in Memphis, Tennessee, and asked him to reach out to both parties and try to dead the beef. Well, he reached out to Gotti, and Gotti was all for it. He was open to having a conversation with Dolph, possibly meeting up to put an end to it. When this particular club promoter reached out to Dolph, Dolph said, "Fuck no," hung up the phone in his face and blocked him. He didn't want no parts of squashing it, and I'm just being honest about the situation. So, I say that to say that all of this could have been avoided if egos wasn't in the way.
You see, this is like a gut punch to the Thornton family. You know what I'm saying? The family of a man that gave back so much to the city of Memphis. And to see the guy that put this play together go free and go on a damn near worldwide media tour, spreading this type of nonsense is crazy. It's really crazy. These people conspired against not only Dolph, but every artist on his record label. We can't forget about the incident with Paper Route Woo. Memphis is a city where they rarely use the front door. Everybody's coming through the back door. And as we seen, the back door was left open, and a lot of these people, they went for it. In this day and age, loyalty is fragile, and allegiances are temporary. And all allegiances have ulterior motives.
Mr. Govan had provided me with a gun, and he told us that Paper Route Woo was at home one day. So as we approached the house, for me, Bobby, Justin, and another guy, I don't know the other guy's name, Bobby dropped me off. I get out walking on foot. Paper Route Woo coming out the house, and he had his gun in his hand at the time, and I was walking up the street. And me and him had a shootout or whatever, and the gun he provided me had jammed up. So, I had to duck and bob and weave, and Bobby had got to me. We got in the car and went back to his house and reported what had happened to him. And he was glad I ain't get killed that day right there, but Bob was like, he wasn't messing with this stuff because he was believing what Justin them told him about we messed it up or whatever, and we didn't have our masks on and all this, so Bobby felt that.
And as we know, after this second trial, we have come to the revelation that there were absolutely 4 people involved in this thing from the onset. You have Bobby Carter, you have Justin Johnson, Cornelia Smith, and Jermaine Sears. So, I mean, as you see in this photograph right here, these people weren't very smart. This is at the video shoot for Straight Drop for the video that has been scrubbed from the internet. And yeah, it's crazy work how these people are, and I'm not gonna say these people, I'm just gonna say Quet. Don't know what his motives are, but he clearly is on a mission to erase or at least change the legacy that was left by young Dolph. There's more. There's a hell of a lot more. Let's go.
You know, when Justin came around, you know, Justin was talented, and we didn't want to miss out on this opportunity. You know, my whole goal was to try to get out the streets and stop, you know, hustling, especially at the age I'm at. And so I reached out to my brother and asked for his assistance, you know, and we started trying to put the deal together. And I reached out to Juke and asked him to come by and check the material out. And that's how it started.
Okay, so Juke is at your house. Is Straight Drop at your house also?
Correct.
Okay, and you guys are talking about potentially a deal with CMG.
Yes. We were basically at my house. Juke was telling us how to promote the music, how to get Justin the type of buzz that was needed to actually sign to the label. Just all music business, you know, just giving us the, you know, the inside and out about how to, you know, move this thing forward as fast as we could.
Okay. But then at one point, Cornelia Smith showed up at the house as well.
Correct, yeah, Cornelia Smith. I met Cornelia Smith through an associate of mine named Bobby Carter. When I was released from prison, I bought a house on my grandmother's street in Orange Mound where I grew up, and I met Cornelia through Bobby. And so on this particular night when we were having the music meeting, it was a knock at the door, and I went to the door and it was Cornelius. And I was under the impression that he just wanted some X bills or whatever like he normally did. So I told him to come back later. I was trying to get a deal signed for Drop. And he was like, no, it's important. So I stepped outside, and that's when he mentioned to me, he was like, man, they ain't trying to do nothing about Dolph trying to kill Gotti. So at that point, I never heard of that incident. You know, I heard of it, if you reverse it, I done heard of it that way, you know, the attempted hits on Dolph, but at that point, I hadn't heard anything about someone trying to do anything to Gotti. Mm-hmm. And I told him that wasn't my business, and I wasn't finna go back in and mention something to Juke that he hadn't said anything to me about. And so I just left it at that. Mm-hmm. And went back in and finished discussing the music and the actual deal. And that was that on that.
Now, through this whole saga, we have never even remotely got word of a hit on Gotti coming from Paper Route. And this is why I say that people are actively trying to stain Dolph's legacy. This type of stuff will make people that have settled in their hearts and in their minds that they're gonna let law enforcement take care of this, take matters into their own hands, especially when every time they turn around, they see Quet.
It's the album 20, Mr. Motherfucking album 22. I just told you, man. I told you. I just said in the interview. They gonna see I told you. I just told you, bro. Like, don't ask me none of this shit, man. Listen, bro. Nah, man. Federal informants, man. Niggas do what they wanna do, man. Fuck gonna do what they wanna do, bro. What you expect, man? They gonna put a nigga. What you want that? What you think gonna happen? They gonna put him back on the street so they can go back to work, man. How you think they survive, nigga? How do you think a federal informant survive? You think they live the best life? They drive Lambos. They do what the fuck they want to do, man. Niggas. Child respect, bro.
You know, they often say the history is written by the victors. And while that may be so, we don't know if this is over yet, but from the looks of it, it looks like this could be it. People are waiting for this to turn federal. I can't say whether it will turn federal or not. But one thing that we can't forget is the legacy left by one Adolph Thornton Jr. A legacy of giving, a legacy of teaching, a legacy of showing people how to make their way from abject poverty and to do something positive with their life. And hopefully these boys can stay straight, not fall victim to the noise that's going on outside, because there will be plenty noise. And they can continue to run up a bag and lead a legacy that Dolph would be proud of. So that's what I got, man. I just wanted to touch up on the events that we've been going through this week. And it looks like this Hernandez Govan campaign is going to be a nasty one. Everything that he's saying is to tarnish Dolph's legacy. And it looks like Keefy D 2.0. And we know how that one turned out. So as this keeps, developing and, other information comes out, I'll let you guys know. But until then, it's your boy, the Alabama Hitta. And until the next time we decide to spin, I am in the wind. Long live Dolph.
This has been your boy, the Alabama Hitta. And if you're still rocking with me and you're enjoying the content, hit that like button, fam. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell on the side to be notified on each and every time we decide to slide. And until the next time we decide to spin, I'm in the wind. Salute to the hitters. That way. Yo.
Wow.